Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Like Science. Myself Vinita Tiwari, and in this particular video I am going to give you a short working principle intro on Selivanov's test. Okay, so Selivanov test is generally a chemical test which distinguishes between aldose and ketose sugar. By following this test, it will be easy for you to distinguish the aldose or ketose present in a sample. Okay, so it is named after Theodore Selivanov, the chemist that devised the test. Okay, basically Selivanov devised this test only to distinguish between aldose and ketose sugar. Okay, apart from this, different scientists also modified this protocol in the identification of different ribose present in the genetic material. Okay, so this test relies on the principle that when heated, ketones are more rapidly dehydrated than aldoses. Okay, the heating is generally performed in the presence of strong acid, okay, which causes the dehydration of ketoses, and finally dehydrated ketoses forms a furfural-like structure which finally reacts with the reagent and forms a colored complex compound, and which you can easily measure by spectrophotometer. Okay, you can simply measure the absorbance using spectrophotometer. Okay, so you can see in this reaction, the reagent that generally employed in this test is resorcinol. Okay, and there is also use of concentrated hydrochloric acid. Okay, hydrochloric acid creates an environment which causes the dehydration of the sugar or ketose. For example, here it has given fructose. Fructose in the presence of strong acid undergoes dehydration and forms a furfural-like structure. Okay, and finally this furfural is treated with two equivalents of resorcinol reagent, and final complex is formed which is red colored. Okay, you can see the end colored product. It is red in color, by which you can confirm that the sugar which is present in the sample is fructose. Okay, and if you want to quantify, if you want to quantitatively determine the concentration of ketose sugar present in the sample, you can simply measure the intensity or its absorbance using spectrophotometer at a particular wavelength, right? So one more thing that is important in this test is you can see the reactions of different sugars with these reagents. For example, if I talk about aldopentoses, aldopentoses means sugars having aldehyde group or CHO group in their structure, right? For example, ribose, arabinose, lysose, and xylose. These are examples of aldopentoses. When these sugars are treated with acid, there is very slow dehydration in these sugars, and therefore only a minimal amount of sugars can react with the resorcinol reagent, and therefore the final end product is faint or pink in color. Okay, and it generally gives you a negative result. Okay, then, if you treat ketopentoses are the sugars having ketone group or C double bond O group in their structure. For example, ribulose and xylulose. Okay, read it carefully. It is ribulose and xylulose. Okay, when ribulose and xylulose are treated with acid, concentrated HCl, there is rapid dehydration, and on treatment with resorcinol, you will get a blue-green colored complex. Blue-green colored complex which gives a positive result. Okay, and talking about ketohexoses, the sugars with 6 carbon and C double bond O group, for example fructose, on reaction with acid and resorcinol will give you a cherry red color. Okay, it is also a positive test. Okay, so Selivanov's test is generally carried out in during examinations in PSC or MSc, and they generally want you to identify whether the sugar in the sample is a is a aldose or a ketose, right? And you can simply identify whether it is aldose if it is giving you a faint pink color, and if it is ketopentose, then it is going to give you a blue-green color complex, which is a positive test. And if it is giving you a cherry red color, it simply means that the sample contains ketohexose sugar. Okay, I hope you understood this well, and still if you have any doubt you can ask. Okay, and if you want to study in detail the Selivanov test, I will give you a resource paper link which we also name it as site link. Okay, so you can follow that site link to study the paper. Okay, so before switching off, thank you so much, and do like, share and subscribe to Learn Life Science. Okay, thank you so much.